I guess, the thing is what Metal Sludge did when, we created the site in the late 90s was we were saying things that everybody was thinking. When hair bands became a joke to the public through Beavis and Butthead, making fun of Winger or something like that, or Whitesnake, it was something that a lot of people were saying under their breath. People were mocking certain band members or things about them and behavior of some of them, getting a little to be prima donna-like and rock star egos and silly stuff that became public press and feuding between them, whether it was Axl Rose and Vince Neil or Sebastian Bach and Bon Jovi, So a lot of people thought things and said things amongst themselves, but no one really publicly printed it or expressed it that way, especially the magazines, A lot of the magazines would kiss ass to certain bands to literally befriend them. There was editors from those magazines in the 80s that were, basically glamorized fans. People of power in a position to say, I'm the editor of this magazine. I really like Tough or Taiketo or Slaughter, and I'm going to put them in a magazine every month for 2 years because I like them. And those same people would say, I don't like King of the Hill or Rhino Bucket, so I'm not going to do an article on them. So that kind of behavior, I saw it from the inside because we were favorites for a while, and I saw how it went from hot to cold, and I saw how people treated me a certain way in 1988 and 1989 and 90, and I saw how people treated me another way in 1991 and 92 and 93. And at one point I said, fuck you, you're not going to talk like that to me, or even remotely disrespect me that way. So I guess I just kind of kept some of this inside, and then years later I decided to come up, and put this site together, which it was really just an expression. Hey, you know what, we think this is funny, or this band sucks, or this guy's an asshole, or this was an opinion of Metal Sludge and its writers and contributors. So as that happened, it seemed like a lot of other people thought the same exact thing. Otherwise, tens of thousands of people wouldn't have come to the site on a daily basis to say, hey, I like this. I think this is funny. I want to buy this T-shirt. I want to preach the word and support it the same way. So, and then after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, it became bigger and bigger and bigger. But we did it anonymously, and it was hard for me to expose myself to say I'm this guy because I'm from that same era. So, I was helping some of my friends, and I was also bitch slapping some people in bands that I thought deserved to be bitch slapped. And eventually, I just didn't want to do it that way anymore, so I said, hey, it's me.